Hello, this is Tenable Swine here, and this is the block by block tutorial for my 3x3 note block activated piston door. If you would like to watch the demonstration first, I will link it in the description below. And right here, I have the 4 layers that go underneath the floor. The layers above the floor are relatively simple, and you can just go off of the actual physical block by block tutorial, which I have, interestingly enough, already recorded. So this is the bottom layer right here. Then this is the layer above that. There's a redstone dust here. And then above that is this layer. And then this layer. These strip logs can be any sort of floor block. Those are just the ones I use for the schematic, which will be uploaded. And next I will do a physical block by block tutorial. This is the block by block tutorial for the piston door. So these are the resources you will need. Anything in the top 2 rows are things you absolutely need to build the door. The bottom row is just the blocks for the door. Those can be any block, although the blocks around the door must be solid blocks. The blocks for the floor or the blocks for the walls, which are not included in this shulker box, can be solid, non-solid, whatever you want, so as long as they're not like redstone blocks or anything that would directly mess with the redstone. But most blocks should be fine. So I'm going to grab these blocks. You're going to want to start by building the chain, observer chain all around. I'm going to cheat here with some tweakeroo because you'd have to like go down a little bit to place that there. You want to do an observer chain all the way to the end here. And then around, just snake it like this. And then over here, block. And then you go note block here. Also with this note block, because there's an observer here, make sure that if you're putting this around other contraptions or anything, just ensure that the block underneath that note block does not change, because that could interfere with the door. But it doesn't matter what is underneath the note block, as long as it's not like a redstone block, like this. And then like this. So this next part, I'm not going to truly build layer by layer because otherwise you could activate this snaking portion, which could activate other parts of the mechanism, which could damage your mechanism while you're building it. So what I am going to do is I'm going to build the snaking portion of the door first. That activates the closing. As you can see, it's activating a bunch of stuff, and that is okay for now. And then you're going to want to do something like this. Then here, and then you're going to want to over here, over here, and then place a note block right there. And then that should complete the chain. And then from there, I will just go by layer. So for this spot, you're going to want this glass block here, which you want redstone on top of. And that has to be non-solid because of these. Actually, no, you can make it solid, but I would make it non-solid. You want to have these rails going here. And then you need a solid block here for a sticky piston right here. And then you're going to want a redstone repeater here, observer here, solid block here, redstone dust right here, observer above it, and then here you're going to want just another, actually you're going to want concrete here, or just any solid block, and then trapdoors like this, and these are for scaffolding, which will allow for better timings for the observers. So then you're going to want concrete here, or just any solid block, which will go to that redstone. And then for here, you're going to want observer going up, other observer going up, and here, observers like this. On top of here, you're going to want to place down scaffolding, redstone dust here, target block here, repeater set to 2 here, double piston extender. Then you're going to want an observer here, Noteblock here, this here. You're going to want another Noteblock here, repeater on top of the target, the solid block. And then you're going to want another solid block on top of the redstone dust. And then you want an observer here, and an observer here. And then you're going to want a redstone dust here, and then you're going to want uh, observer up here like this, and then you're going to want an observer here. It's imperative that you place this piston before placing this observer so it doesn't activate the entire mechanism. And from there, you're going to want observer here. Then you're going to want one of the just general blocks for the door. This block has to be solid for this to work. And then just some floor material. It can be whatever. Just don't make it like redstone blocks or anything that could like directly interfere with anything. But in general, almost anything should be fine. And then you're going to want redstone dust on top of there. As you can see, that's a bit of an issue. So to correct that, just do that. And then you can place a piston here. And then you want solid block, sticky, non-sticky piston. That's sticky. And then you want an observer here. And then you're going to want just any filler block, or you don't have to put anything there, in fact. And then for this part, Make sure you place down the note block last. So I would place the note block and the observer last. Well, not exactly. If you really want to do this without cheating, I would break these two blocks in that order down here. And then you're going to want to place the piston first. I'm just going to break out of here. Place this observer down, back down. And then this is why I made a little rail up here. And then you're going to want to build around the door. This side, so it's a foam block. I'm just going to do some quick tuning here, tweaker. And then these ones, you're going to want to go up here. And then we're going to want to place in 3 pistons on each side, like this. And then for this side, you're going to want to do, actually, I'll do the other side first. You're going to want to have an observer on top of the scaffolding, this, that, and then you're going to, actually, you're going to, above there, you're going to want one glowstone. And the reason for that is uh, to light up this area, especially if you have it filled in with these solid walls, that could cause mobs to spawn. You do not want creeper in your door. And then for this side, it's slightly different. You want to place an observer here, glowstone here, block, and then you want this piston. That's the wrong way. And then last but not least, just to finish the door, you place down this notebook, and boom. And this is completely spam proof. I can spam this all I want, and it won't break. That is it for the block by block tutorial. Comment down below what other contraptions you would like me to create and upload. I'll see you guys next time.